Okay, so we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Louise and I am an eBay reseller. So we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new
that might be me.
That was actually me. That was actually
me.
How professional it was going. Oh, good. And then, yeah, that's good, wasn't it? Yeah, so I am here with Corey today from Power Reselling. Do you want to say hello? Introduce yourself.
My name is Corey, aka your favorite potato. Internet levels dropping as always whenever I'm on a live. I have a channel, Power Reselling. You can also follow me on Instagram at corey.j.journey.
Super duper, thank you very much. So yeah, so me and Corey are doing our live stream today. It's kind of a bit of an open one. We have got a couple of things that we were going to talk about, but it's kind of generic-y kind of thing. So because I'm more, I mean, Corey's been doing this for a long time now. He's about 50, so he's been doing it for about 40 years. So he's done a bit of eBay and a bit of Amazon. So obviously, if you've got questions for him about those two, about the transition, about the differences, obviously you can pop it in the side chat, ask him some questions, badger him for some questions. He's obliged to answer if he's on my channel. So
basically what Louise is saying is there wasn't really a plan to this live stream, so please ask some questions so we have something to talk about.
Not the case at all. So yeah, we've got a couple of things to talk about, but other than that, we've not got any particular plan.
Just a general catch-up, really. I think it'll be kind of reseller rewind vibe, but we'll try and not talk about veganism, I would say.
We'll try. Yeah, we'll try. But now you've said it, I feel like that might be a little bit of a crop up. Corey, when you go into live drop down, when you go in live drop down,
I have no idea how to do that. Print me up. Like, I'm honestly, I'm like such a caveman. Like, my name in one of the group chats that I'm in with Louise is Caveman because I type like a caveman too. I have absolutely 0% idea on how to do that.
I don't think there's a setting in Google Hangouts that you can do that.
I don't think so.
Oh, I clicked on something and I don't know whether that's
ooh. Do you want to give some shout outs to the side chat gang?
I will, but I clicked on a button. Ooh. So who have we got in? So we have got 12 people in at the moment. Lisa was first in. Hello, Lisa. Aid, Jane, Print Me Up, Bex, Lisa, Yes Lad Media, and Georgina. Hello, nice to see you. So it's, and I'm not seeing you. I always say that. It's nice to see you. Nice to see that you're in the chat. It's 9 o'clock in the evening. The England Cup game is on. Not to try and say those people who are in the chat now leave and go watch that, but that is on, so I can appreciate if there's people that aren't in. So yeah, I appreciate if that's why people aren't in, as well as not wanting to join. Anyway, no, Andrew's not in today. I think he was in Birmingham today and yesterday, I think. So he's, it's a long drive home and stuff, so I don't think he's feeling that great to join us today. Obviously, if he is watching and he's around and whenever wants to join us later on, he's welcome to do so. But he's not here at the moment anyway.
Have you decided on if you're coming over on the, is it 6th when we're all meeting? Is that on the 6th?
Is that in August?
No, like next week.
Oh, next week. Oh, yeah. Yep. You
are coming down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's 6th, isn't it? I was thinking it was the 5th.
All right, so it might be the 5th. I'm not sure. People in the chat, me, Louise, Christos Fellas, and Laura, who's just jumped into the side chat, are all linking up in like a couple of days, or like, no, actually this time next week I'm going down. It's just going to be like super content from all of us, hopefully. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. I don't really know. I wanted to kind of hype it up, get people excited to watch all of the like.
Well, if you can get me to 1,000 subs by next week, I'll do my first live stream off my phone. So let's make that happen.
We can try and make it happen. I think it'll be good though. I think it'll be like quite enjoyable. Although I do feel sorry for Laura because if we all meet and go sourcing in her area, it will just be like a mine sweep basically. There'll be like nothing left.
She'll have to wait 2 weeks to be able to go back until they replenish the stock.
Exactly. I'm not taking it easy either. Like, I want to spend some money whilst I'm up there.
I think I'm going sourcing on Monday as well, so it's going to be fun.
It should be good. I'm just looking forward to the content more than anything, I think.
Yeah, it should be good. It should be good. We'll have to plan something specific to film as well.
Are you coming and going on the same day, or are you staying? Did you decide to come and go on the same day?
Because I'm in my car, I can come and go at any time, sort of thing. So I can get there nice and early. Obviously, it's going to take me 2 hours to get there.
I was going to say we're hitting the car boots, but yeah, nah. You'd have to get up so early.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Thanks, Ed. Thanks for demonetizing me because I earned loads of dollars from this channel, so appreciate that. Yeah, so I can get there for whatever time really. There's no sort of particular plan. So whether you want to go sourcing nice and early, hit them early charity shops or whatever, you can get there early, or if you want to do it afternoon. And actually, when are you getting there? Is it Friday you're getting there?
I'm getting there Thursday afternoon, I think, and then I think I'm just chilling for that day, and then we're hitting the car boots Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then charity shops, supermarkets, all that kind of good stuff. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be enjoyable. Should be a fun time. I've got it in my transition period as well. I think I told you, didn't I? So I leave the vape shop this Sunday, which is not long at all, which is super scary, and then I've got 3 weeks off, which is just going to be like straight source for those 3 weeks, and then start the new job, which is exciting. It's kind of scary, but it's exciting. So
I don't think anybody knows about your new job. Do you want to discuss that and say what it was and what it is and whatever?
I've got a new job. Yeah, no, I'm going to work as a sales consultant in a like storage company, which I mean, it's not the most exciting sounding job in the world, but it's better pay than what I'm doing now. Yeah, I think I'll be able to get to network with more people who do similar things in person also. So I was talking to the guy who was on reception there, and he said like there's a bunch of eBay sellers that work out of the units and stuff, which would be quite interesting. So I think I'll be around like-minded people and similar people, and it's better pay. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say about it. The only thing I will miss is running the eBay from the vape shop, because it's obviously it's a big learning experience, and I've enjoyed doing that quite a lot. Internet-wise, internet check on a scale of like planted potato seed to like fully sprouted potato, where am I? Well,
before you actually asked that question, it was fine. Then as soon as you went on a scale of, and then all of a sudden poof, it dropped. Yeah, no, it's not too bad. It's better than it usually is. It's better than it was before we actually started this stream. So that's something at least. You can at least see that you've got a face and a nose and your mouth's moving. And we can at least see that, which is cool.
It just dropped a bit. It just got worse. I can tell. Bad Biscuit in the side chat said, "Oh wow, I thought Corey was a full-time seller." Nope, I'm not a full-time seller. Still part-time. Been part-time for like 2 years now. Print Me Up says free storage, Corey. I'm 100% going to see if I can get a discount on a storage unit, because I could turn up to work early, get a few hours in, and then when I finish, because it's a 24-hour storage building, I can just work afterwards as well. So it would be nice.
Just whack up a bed in there and, just live in your storage unit.
Exactly. I'm potatoing right now, aren't I? I can tell.
You're actually honestly not that bad.
Oh, really?
Not that bad, yeah. Not at the moment. Just don't jinx it.
Just wait.
Don't jinx it. We're going fine right now.
But yeah, I mean, it'll be fun. It should be good.
What
were you saying about profit margins then? You wanted to...
Yeah, just I wanted to quick, because yesterday a few of us were having a chat, just a private chat, I think, about Amazon, and obviously you're included as well. And I'm trying to sort of move over to Amazon, not completely, just trying to do little bits and bobs with both. But I have this thing where, because my profit margins at the moment, I like quite a big profit, difference, profit.
Thick margins.
yeah, whatever that word is that you want to use. I quite like that sort of the big jump between them. You know, I'll pick up a dress or something for 2 or 3 quid, and then I like to sell it for 20, 30, 40, whatever pound. I like to see that big return. But with the stuff with Amazon that you're sending off, because like say if you're doing a lot of RA, you're obviously having to spend up a lot of money. So for example, it's like you'd spend £5, but you'd buy 10 or 20 of them, so you're forking out a lot of cash, but your return isn't like, you're probably getting like, I don't know, £5-10 profit off those items, which obviously isn't bad, but it's that I personally like to see that big margin. But I know that people who would just generally do eBay are happy to have, you know, pay £2 for an item and sell it for 10, you know. So it's kind of, I was just curious to, you know, what you, and also the people in the chat, what do they have? Do you have a set bar? Do you sort of say, I won't pick it up unless it's going to make me so much money or whatever? Because obviously with Amazon, there's a lot of factors, you know, you've got to see if it, does it sell well, does it give you enough profit, etc., etc. But with eBay, it's just the only thing you can check on is it going to give you the right amount of money? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I kind of see where you're coming from. I have stood back and like looked at it before as well in terms of profit margins and stuff like that. And I think one of the things is that as a reseller, you're really spoiled with the amount of margins that you can make, because there is very, very few other areas in just business in general, e-commerce, the process of buying and selling something, where you can make a margin as high as 80, 90, 100, 200% on an item. Like it's a very rare occurrence, and I guess that kind of then shows with the sourcing availabilities, because normally when you're buying things like that, it's not like replenishable stock and things like that. Sometimes the sell-through rate will be quite slow, so you have to wait a while for it to sell. So it's definitely something to take into consideration. I do think that you're spoiled as a reseller with the margins, because you can buy something for £1 and sell it for 50, like it can happen. Whereas if you're going into the more traditional routes of business, like taking Amazon for an example, it's not really a traditional route, but if you're going like retail arbitrage, normally margins, like a good margin can be like 40%, 50% even, which can be quite difficult. And then when you go into online arbitrage, the margins then become even smaller, which it can be like 20 to 30% of good margins for online arbitrage. So, I mean, I think it's difficult when you're a reseller, because you do get spoiled if you first start out on eBay and you're so used to spending like £1 and turning that pound into 20 that it makes you difficult to want to put more money into other things. But I think it's more just learning the value of doing it, because if you can find a replenishable product on Amazon that's going to be selling fast and you're not going to have to deal with too much of the back end stuff, that's when you kind of start to like smoothen out the process, I guess you could say. And you kind of, all you're doing is boxing it and sending it up there. You don't have to spend time packing, replying to messages, all of that kind of stuff. That's the way that I see it anyway.
That's it. I mean, I think for me personally, you know, I do a lot of work on my listings. I make sure that my photographs are good. I do all my measurements. I do a description, put all the specifics and all that sort of stuff in. So I feel like I put a lot of effort into each item. So I'd like for that item to pay for my time, if that makes sense, you know. But obviously with Amazon, you just scan it, whack it, put a label on it, whack it off and send it off. You know, there's no work that you have to do in that sense. So, you know, it's just something I've got to get into my head that once, you know, that will make me money once it's gone, you know, and the more stuff and whatever I can get there and all that. But I think with eBay, I just feel like it has got to be, because I think you're doing the same sort of thing, aren't you? Like, you're focusing on Amazon, but then your eBay, you only want it to really be them high profit items and high ticket items that you can get a really decent turnover to make it worth your while. And I'm not suggesting that I'm going to do that, because I'm comfortable with eBay. Obviously, if it gets to the point where I'm loving Amazon and eBay's just a pain in the ass, then you know, that's what'll happen. But I mean, I enjoy eBay and enjoy, because I like my clothing. You know, I'm sort of sticking with my clothing. So I don't know where I was going. I lost my train.
I mean, in my head, if you keep scaling it in the way that you want to do it, there's no reason why you couldn't have like a a fully blown, it just depends how big you want to take it, really. Like, there's no reason why you couldn't have fully blown, what am I trying to say? A fully blown thing, a fully blown like clothing business. Like, it's a full-time income for you and stuff like that. And then on the side of that, you can still be selling on Amazon at the same time. Mm-hmm. And also, George Ross Retro Reselling says, question, Louise, are you using Corys Potato Internet? George, honestly, I thought that was because my internet was bad. That was why Louise looks kind of pixely. Maybe your internet's dropped a bit, Louise.
No, my partner, because my partner just texted me saying that he thinks my camera's playing up a little bit. So I think my internet's just gone as well. I don't know why it's gone. It's not a fat lot about it.
Potatoes right here. You can get their internet to the lowest.
Yeah, I'm sure you will always win hands down for that one. Definitely.
This is my threat that I sent you the other day when I said I'd give you my internet. This is just me.
That is, I know. I think unless it was because whoever it was said about setting your thing to 720. So I started playing around with started looking at settings, and I feel like I might have messed something up. I don't know.
I think one of the things with Amazon as well, I love eBay to pieces. Like, I don't think I'll ever really stop selling on eBay, but I think I've said this like a million times too. I think the scalability of Amazon, if you look at it in the bigger picture, is a lot more not realistic, but achievable. So, for example, if you wanted to scale up an eBay store, and let's say you had 20,000 items listed, right? You'd need a warehouse or a decent sized small unit, an entire system to be able to find the stock, pick, pack, and all of that kind of stuff. Whereas if you had 20,000 listings via FBA on Amazon, you've got none of that physical stock to even have to worry about. So you don't, obviously you've got long-term storage fees because you probably will have items that won't sell for that long. But I'm sure that would probably even out to maybe a bit cheaper than what the price of the unit that you'd be renting out for those same items for eBay. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if I'm waffling or not, but it made sense in my head.
Yeah, no, that's it. I think the thing is they're two different things. I think that's the main thing. eBay is eBay. You generally sell secondhand. Obviously, you sell your new stuff and whatever. But you're generally selling your secondhand things that some person just found out their cupboard, and that's kind of the general thing that you go to eBay for. But then on Amazon, you generally think that you're going there to buy something new for a decent price. Obviously, yes, you can go to the whole thing where it says buy new and used and whatever, from other sellers and whatever. But you generally, that's what you use eBay for, and that's what you use Amazon for. And they are two separate things, really.
I was going to say, I was talking to my dad earlier, actually, and he was saying he didn't even know that people could sell on Amazon until I started selling on Amazon. And I was the same. Like, I didn't realize that third-party people can sell on Amazon. When I first heard about it, I always thought that Amazon was Amazon. Like, I thought all of the stock that was sold was Amazon's stock. I had no idea that FBA and FBM were even a thing, which I think is probably a strength of Amazon, because it's one thing that I think they have the upper hand on versus eBay is people always kind of feel like, it's a little bit dodge buying something from eBay. Like, you don't know if it's going to arrive on time. You don't know if, you know what I mean? Like, eBay's kind of got that slight rep of like, people kind of think it's a little bit dodgy. Like 99% of the time it's completely fine, but people have this little inkling. Whereas with Amazon, people don't even realize that there are sellers on there which aren't Amazon as a company. Like, that's quite a big thing, I think.
It's like my dad bought something from eBay, bought a computer from eBay the other day. And he opened it up, and he's opening it up today. I was helping him opening it up, and it just stunk of fags. And it's that sort of thing with eBay. You just don't know what you're actually going to expect to get. There's so much sort of wrong, because it literally goes from, I mean, it's very similar with FBM, fulfilled by merchant, is that, it's going from you to the person, where the good thing with FBA is that obviously it goes from you to Amazon. And then, so there's a bit more of a, someone's given it a once over, before it actually sends off again, so I'm not saying that they deeply look into it. I mean, I don't know if you know, but
no idea.
I don't know whether they look into it deeply and go, this is brand new, or this isn't brand new. They've labeled it as brand new and it's not, I don't know. But
It's too scary.
You just expect better quality, I think, from Amazon.
Yeah,
rather
definitely.
than eBay. Even though you're buying the same thing, maybe you just yeah.
I also really quickly wanted to say, if anyone does have any questions, make sure you drop them in the side chat, because as I said, me and Louise didn't have any, like, this is typical reseller rewind style. Like, there is just no topic. It's kind of just chattings. So make sure you drop some questions related to anything Amazon, eBay, life, whatever, in the side chat. And also, for anyone who like cares, what kind of content would you want to see when we all link up? Like, would you want to see like a vlog where we're all kind of in the vlog, or like what kind of content would you want to see from it? Because I want it to be like good, you know what I mean? Like, I want it to be like sick content from all four of us. Is Andrew coming or not?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I think he did. He might have put something in our chat the other day, but I'm not entirely sure if he is or not. I did when I texted him earlier. I think I've mentioned about meeting next week and whatever, but I don't know.
No, that's fair. Yeah, I just want to see. I think it'll be cool. I'm looking forward to it anyway.
Yeah, no, it should be good. It really should be. So I'm just trying to figure out why my internet's so crappy.
So have you got
that's not helping.
Have you got loads of tabs open? I close all of mine, and then I just get the pop-out chat on one side, Google Hangouts on the other. And then sometimes I even disconnect my phone because my internet's that bad.
Wow.
Yeah, the struggle. The Cell with Ron says Andrew's at the pub by the look of his Insta. Cheeky bastard. Oh, sorry. It's me to swear on your channel.
Well, I lost now.
Male. Cheeky human supposed to be here.
I'm just going to do a couple more shout outs because I know a lot of more people have joined in since we last gave us a few shout outs. So Ans was in earlier. I don't know if he's still in or not. We had Lex, Richard, George F, Allen, KFC Reselling, my alter ego, George Ross. I hope everybody saw George's post earlier. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely buzzing for him with that. We then got Adrian, Donna from the print box. Is Donna, I think, isn't it? Who else? Bex. Did I also say hello to Bex earlier, didn't I? Yeah, but there you go. You get another hello. Yeah, we've got Sal with Ron. We've got Simon from the Cyber Vagabond. Tommy. And then I think that is it. We are up to date. So yeah, cool.
I'm just going to double check the stream really quick because I want to see what the qualities look like. Because Ron doesn't sound amused.
Well,
yours is normally like spot on as well. Like yours is normally perfect.
Really good. Yeah, I'm just looking back at the stream as well.
Virus. I think it's the virus of bad internet that's spreading. It's been going live with me. That's what it is.
It's really jumpy as well.
Say that again.
Except it's really pixely and jumpy. Oh man.
Yeah, it looks kind of pixely from the live stream, actually, to be fair. I wonder why. Did you change any of the settings in the events hangout?
No.
How strange.
Ooh, I don't know what that was all about. No, had no issues. I didn't change.
Am I still here? Or have I lost?
I am still here. No, I'm still here.
Okay, you cut off for a second.
I just changed my internet connection.
I might give mine a try as well. Do you change it on Google Hangouts?
No, I just generally change my internet.
You can change it on Google Hangouts as well. Is that better or worse? I'm pretty sure we went through this last time. Do I look better or worse?
I think it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, looks good to me.
Okay, we'll go with this. But yeah, I mean, have you got your first shipment sent off then? Have you got your first shipment all boxed up and ready to send?
not yet. I was packing it today, and thankfully, Christos, I was so confused with something, and he was like, "Right, call me." So we were literally on a quick chat, and I feel so sorry for him because I was literally like, "It's not making sense." So I scanned a load of textbooks, and there's actually these little speakers. I don't have them here, but there's actually these little speakers that my other half bought ages and ages ago from Lidl, I think, and it cost me £5. And on Amazon they sell for 23, 24, brand new, and that's the only price. So I'm like, oh, that's cool, you know, I can pop them up for a decent price. And but because I put them up on eBay a little while ago, and just they weren't going. And then literally, I sold one today, and I'm like, I've just spent all this time listing it on Amazon and doing all that, and then literally somebody buys it off eBay. So it's okay because I've got several quantities of them. I just changed the quantity, but it was just like after all that time it's been there, and you decide that today is the day that you're going to buy that speaker. So, but no, there's a couple of other bits that I've got at home that I want to send off with it as well. I need to. Am I even worse now? I think I'm probably even worse. Oh my god.
You look okay on my end. Maybe it's just the stream. Because I'm watching the Google Hangout, so I'm not even watching the stream. Oh, did Louise go? Is it just me? Side chat, is it just me? Is Louise still here? Well, if Louise is gone, I will take this as a prime time to shout out my channel. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I do want to apologize that there have been a few internet problems. Normally it's just on my end because I live in a little town, and also, I don't know, my internet just seems to be awful every time I try to go live. I am trying to get it fixed. Like I will slowly start to look better, I promise, when I go live. I don't know how I'm looking right now. I'm assuming 100% level potato as per usual. I am going to get it fixed, I do promise. I don't know why it's happening to Louise. Like, Louise's internet is normally like perfectly fine. Gone bad again now. Louise has gone. Louise is just not even. Hold up. I'm gonna try and send this link to Louise. This is why, everyone, you should really pre-plan like lives before you go live. I can't even see your eyes, lol. What am I trying to do, Louise? Do you need the link, Louise, by the way? I would have thought you already had it, but I don't know why I just sent you that. That's the exact. I just sent you the exact link that you had sent me before. And I am full level potatoing. How's that look? With like Google Hangouts, you can change like the bit rate that you're putting in. I think it kind of fixed. Do I really look potatoing? And I'm full level potatoing.
Oh, there we go. I'm back. Oh, hang on. No, I've lost you now. I've lost the window. Oh, there we go. This is a top quality stream. How quality is this?
This stream kind of reminds me of when Andrew streams and knocks his webcam and then has to restart the stream like 6 times. Did you not hear me?
It cut out. It could. Oh man, I tell you what. Stupid thing.
The struggles. I wonder why your internet's gone. Your internet is normally like perfect.
It's my actual internet is usually really bad at home generally, but I don't know what it is today. Today's usually in my stream it's fine, but actually like using my internet, I usually have to come off the Wi-Fi and use my mobile internet. Even my phone's not even connected to the Wi-Fi. So I don't know.
Lisa said, "Corey, the little blue potato."
What are you blue?
My camera had this thing where I'm just so bad with tech. Like, I've just come to this realization that I'm just awful with technology. Like, this is a good camera, and I'm sure my internet is probably okay. I just need to buy things and figure it out, but I don't know.
When I see you next week, I'm going to explain to you how to make it a little bit better, potentially. I can't promise anything, but potentially make it a little bit better. I was trying to explain it to you earlier, and phew.
Well, before I thought it was my distance from the router, because the router's downstairs and I'm upstairs. Router, router, same thing. So I thought that was the problem. Like, I thought it was because of my distance, but then I did one live where I was sat next to it, like the router was next to the computer. It was just as bad, if not worse. And I was like, well, that's clearly not the problem. Yeah, no idea. Don't know how to fix it. Get your boyfriend to do it.
Yeah, I'll send him down to you. I'll make him come all the way down to you.
I'll pay him in super noodles.
Yeah, I think he should be happy with that. So, as Corey mentioned earlier, if you do have any questions for us, please do pop them in the chat, whether it is about eBay or Amazon. Obviously, we're not experts, not claiming to be experts, but yeah, ask questions. Corey looks potatoey.
When do I not?
Yeah, and Beck said I'm much better. Corey said a potato. So there you go. That's how you're gonna be for life.
I think this is it. Like, I am just destined to be a potato for the rest of my life. I think I just need to accept it, don't I?
I'm gonna write it on YouTube.
Not fight against. Yeah, Corey, R.I.P. the potato.
Every year I'll come over, lay some potatoes down for you. You're with your family now.
If you don't buy me some potatoes when I see you, I'm going to be very upset.
I swear.
I don't know.
That a few years ago, you could actually like buy a potato off the internet as a gift to somebody. Like, I think, like, you know, Firebox. I think you could have like bought a potato or something like that from there to send off as a gift to somebody. I think.
Bexy Kai says, new logo for your channel, a potato holding a Nerf gun. If anyone can do art, please make that for me, and I will use it.
I will have a play if I have a chance. I'm so behind on so much stuff. I haven't listed anything in a couple of days. I'm just ridiculous because them ties have taken up so much time. It's just,
yeah, it happens on it, certain things. What takes so long with ties then?
It's just really fiddly. Like, it's not so much the time, because I can do probably about 10 in an hour, but I've got 65 of them. So, you know, it's like we're talking about 10.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's like with no break and all that sort of stuff. And obviously I bolstered up the other day by doing a live stream and doing 3 or 4 ties in that whole hour-and-a-half live stream. Print
Me Up says, Louise, will you be adding insulation to the garage door for winter as you sell clothes?
No idea. I really had no intention of doing that. All my clothes are in the little poly bags, so they won't get damp or anything by being in there. And because the garage door is like here, and then all my clothes are like here onwards, and so there's a big gap in between there and the door. But I don't know. If it obviously gets to the point where I think, oh, I need to do that, then obviously that can happen. I have thought about putting like a bit of a, when I'm in there, putting like, you know, them like draft excluder things that you used to put at the bottom of your front doors and stuff, something like that, because obviously there's a bit of a gap underneath, and I don't want to get cold myself. Richard asks how many ties are listed. Whole 0. 0 ties. I've taken photos of probably, I want to say about 40 of the ties. They're literally all photographed now. I still haven't finished doing the ties, or photographing them even. But like, literally, these are my photos. This is just literally my gallery. So just photos of ties and ties and ties and ties. And literally is all, you know.
You are going to hate listing ties by the end of that. I can tell.
The good thing is I like selling jeans, because jeans, the descriptions and all that sort of stuff, they're so similar. It's literally like, generally it's 100% cotton or something like that, and you just need to change the size and the brand. And then, because in my descriptions say something like, these are a lovely pair of jeans, blah 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 blah. They have They have a button fly, they have belt loops to put your own belt into, and it's like that's what all jeans have. So it's so easy to just list them because they're all so similar. Dresses and stuff, they're so different. All my descriptions and everything's so different. So I think that with the ties, so I'm listing my hats and stuff as well. Listing those, it was like it was the same sort of thing. We just literally had to change what colour it was and whatever. So it should be fairly easy, but hey ho.
How's the can I accountability check you on the Facebook group?
I have a Facebook group, and I'm just worried about opening this tab now. The world's going to explode.
Oh, it's going to be on there.
I think there is a grand total of 12 people in there at the moment. But
right, now join this Facebook group, by the way, everyone. This is coming from a straight potato, so you know it's the truth. This is going to be the best clothing reseller Facebook group that exists on Facebook with clothing names.
I'll pop a link to it in the chat. There you go. So it's for people who are selling clothes. I did mention this in my live the other day when I was doing the ties and stuff, but I do appreciate that. Oh, excuse me, that people weren't. Not everyone was in and things like that. So it's strictly clothes only because there's so many Facebook groups now with everything that's happened and whatever. Everyone's sort of setting up their own one. It's all sort of the tat sort of things, you know, it's just bits and bobs of everything. And I just feel like if you sell clothing, you kind of washed out with all the other people that are selling all the other stuff, and you're getting advice from people who might not be selling clothing only and all that sort of stuff. So if you sell clothing, it doesn't have to be you only sell clothing, but the stuff that's going to be in the chat is only for clothing. So obviously if you're popping something up going, oh, I just found this thing today, and it's like, I don't know, this bottle of wine or something, then it's going to be deleted because it's not clothing. I just really want it to just purely be about clothing. I'm not saying that I'm an expert in any sort of way. It's just something that I've set up so other clothing sellers can join in, and you know, we can all be supportive and support each other and you know, get some tips from each other. So
you haven't really got to selling much other than clothes though, have you? You haven't really tried many other things. Am I right in saying that?
No, that's fine. No, I haven't tried. I just didn't hear what you said. That was all. No, I haven't really ventured out into anything else. Anyway, there's bits and bobs that I've sold. There's little bits and bobs that I know of, but I don't want to sell. Or you know, I don't have the passion to sell it, but I know about them. You know, but I just want it to be more of a place where it can just purely be about clothing. And obviously if there's like, oh, I don't know what this brand is, or because you do see that a lot with clothing, there's so much, I don't know what this is. Obviously if it's them stupid, how much can I sell this for? There's a lot. It's a lot easier to find sold listings for those for clothing, so there shouldn't be any of those. Pardon?
For the Facebook, do you know what would be a cool idea? It would take ages to do, but like as a free resource, you should make like a little Google Docs or something like that. You know, you can attach like the little files that people can open on the Facebook groups.
Mm-hmm.
Create like a little document, and it's just like brand, like average price. You know what I'm trying to say? So if someone's got like a go as this, be like, have you checked this document because it's probably on there.
Well, there's a lot of content that I want to create. That is in relation to my channel. It's something that I want to set up. I want to get a graphics tablet to be able to create this stuff, because I can do a little bit more on it. But trying to do it on my computer with a mouse and stuff, it's not so easy. But there's a lot of sort of more graphical things and sort of documents that I want to share with people. But it's finding out how to share that, and obviously there's a lot of greedy people out there as well, that I don't want people to go, oh, this is great, and then trying to show it off as their own and things like that, because obviously I'll be putting all the work into it and whatever. So I would only make sure that it's exclusive to those people. So it's just something I need to look into, but I don't want to say I'm definitely going to do it, and it's definitely going to be at this point or whatever. until I've got a few of them documents created and stuff like that. So it's something that I'm willing and I'm happy to create. It's one thing. I've actually got a note thing on my phone to say what videos I'm going to create for this channel, and the video that I'm going to create, which is linked to these documents, has been there since day one. It's something that the reason why I started this channel is for this particular thing that I want to create, but it's getting time to do it as well, you know.
I was reading Alan Starbucks' comment, "You have both gone." as like, we're not here. Are we here still? Can you still see us? Or have we just gone?
No, we're still there on the stream.
Or is it because we're both potating? That's probably what it is.
Yeah, probably.
It's became a thing, hasn't it? Really, we are potating. Like
potating, is that a word?
It is now.
It is now. That is our word.
We are here. Apparently, we are still in existence.
We're both okay. We're just okay. We're nothing special, Corey. We're just okay. Roma lost a pair of fit flops or flip flops. I'm not entirely sure. I saw it over 2 weeks ago. The same ones that came back because it didn't fit the buyer. Flop fail. And then Donna said that she got a tie pile as well. She'd list a tie a day challenge. That sounds good. We'll have to do a little.
You want to be careful not to tie all your time up in that though.
We'll make some. I was gonna say we'll tie the knot. That's not. Oh dear, no. Putting the gel silicone sachets they put in shoe boxes work well. In the storage boxes you can buy them. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. I could try that to keep the humidity and the condensation out.
Space in your new area now then? Would you say?
Again, sorry.
Have you got a lot more space in your new garage then?
This thing here was literally all I had.
Oh, okay.
That was literally all I had. So obviously if you've seen my garage video, you know, because that's what people do, they watch each other's videos and stuff, then you would have seen how much how much storage I've got. Yeah, I've got 27 boxes. They're massive boxes. So, and obviously I used to have these tiny little things, and there was 8 of them. I used to have them, 2 fairly decent sized boxes on top of my wardrobe, and then a couple of tiny little drawers underneath, and then literally everything had to just be on the windowsill, on this desk, all sorts of stuff. So it was a nightmare. But I have space to pack everything away, have a space to photograph things, and then also space to actually measure things and stuff as well. So organization,
and like just general like neatness, I think, is a big thing for me. It doesn't look like it behind me right now, like it looks like an absolute mess, but it's an organized mess. But I literally can't function or think when it's like really messy, like where I am. It's weird. Like I'm quite a bit of a clean freak, I think. Also, Bexify is saying that being a potato is my trademark now, which I've come to accept.
Sounds good. My question to you, Corey, you know that little Squirtle, is he for sale?
Repeat that. You cut off.
Is that, you know, the Squirtle that you've got, is he for sale? Because he's literally been there forever. I feel like he was just
He's been for sale for a long time. I'll grab him. It's because I've got him up for like 50, I think, maybe. But there's not many of them, and it's like massive, and he's still got his tags and stuff too. So I thought I would just sit on it and wait, because it's going to be a pain in the ass to post because of how big it is. Am I allowed to say that word on your channel?
I don't know what you said, but yeah, whatever. You already said bastard.
Yeah, that's true. We've already downgraded, but yeah, I mean, it's quite cool. Like, it's super cool.
I've got a giant Pikachu. He's probably about that big as well. Just my own personal one I've had since I don't know, since I was 10, something like that maybe. I was just looking for him, but I think he's in the shed because I think I had a lot of sort of soft toys, should we call them, rather than teddies. Had a lot of soft toys in here, and they had to be removed so I could put stock in here. So I think they're in the shed.
Did you have like a childhood toy? Did you have like a childhood teddy?
I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Again, I think he's in the.
Mine was that squirrel. I'm trying to sell it
No.
to say I came out the womb.
Oh, you can't say you squirrel. You grew up with him. You're only friend. Yeah, just I don't think it's in here. I think it's in the garage, in the shed even. Yeah, it's a little polar bear. Hadn't had him since I was a baby. I don't think I've got any of them sort of teddies or whatever, but probably have had him since I was like 7, maybe something like that. And what it was is it's a little polar bear. I think it's got a little bottle of Coke holding it or something. It was, I don't know. But my favourite game is Kingdom Hearts, and the main character in there is called Sora. And my mom wrote on a little label and called my little polar bear Snorer. Don't know why. I think because I used to take him to bed and stuff like that. So it's a little bit of a mix between him and a little polar bear. So that's kind of the only sort of childhood toy I've got. I think I've just got a lot of shit. See, look, I'm swearing now. Look what you've made me do. You've ruined my channel.
It's fine. My vibe on YouTube is just, I honestly, I swear so much in my videos. Like I try not to, but I just say it. Like I don't really think whilst I'm saying things, and then I end up swearing whilst I'm talking, like I did earlier.
I think a couple of months ago, back when you used to use videos a couple of months ago, you was all very good, and you didn't even in your actual edited videos. But lately you've just been like, you know what? You just, or you'll try not to for the first sort of 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden you'll just lash out and you'll.
It was the older videos as well where I would cut it out, so that there would be like you'd hear me talking, and then there'd be like a jump cut to what I was saying afterwards, and it's because I would swear, and then I'd be like, oh, I'll have to cut that out. And then I got to a point when I was like, it's me, like I'm gonna stop cutting out the parts just because I feel like I should. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. We've got Ian in. Hello, Ian. We've also got Kirsty Lulu Watson in as well. She asks tips for slow weeks, because she was just talking about that it feels like a bit of a slow week this week. So do you have any tips for slow weeks without losing out too much profit?
Work harder than you do when you're having good weeks. That's all I can say, really. If you're having a slow week, source more, list more, photograph more, try and post more. I mean, you're not gonna be able to post more. You've had less sales, but be more active, work harder, and then the sales will go back up and probably be higher. That's my input. What about you?
If there's not much you can do, so yeah, I do completely agree with you. So obviously keep on listing. I think the issue is that when you have a slow week, it can properly demotivate you, and you can be sat there thinking, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm not earning anything from it, blah blah blah. But I do think it's like, just really keep going. But if there's nothing that you can do, if you've got nothing to list, or you can't go out sourcing or whatever it is, look back on your old listings. Is there anything you can improve with it? Are there any photos you can improve? You might have initially taken them with Corys camera, and it's completely potatoed photo, or your description might not be so good. You might have missed out some item specifics and things like that. So just going back over old listings as well, double checking is there anything that you can improve on it, just to make it a little bit better and refresh the listing itself, to see if that kind of pushes it a little bit. That's something I've noticed a few times. I've ended an old listing, redone the photos, added a bit to the description, a little bit more, listed it, and it's gone. And it does help just to give that listing a bit of a refresh. So that's my tip.
I do agree 100%. I think when you're having slow sales, like really, it's just you just got to put more work in. That's what it is, right?
Definitely. I think it's something that we talked about. I think it was actually the live that you didn't turn up on my channel a couple of weeks ago. We were talking about selling on other platforms, and I think that's another thing as well. If eBay's slow, and eBay's your only income, then maybe it's time to start thinking about cross-listing or trying something a little bit different. So at least you can sort of say, well, eBay is a bit slow for me at the moment, but at least, you know, this other platform or whatever is doing quite well. So it kind of balance it out. So at least you know, you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. You know, you can sort of dabble in other platforms as well. I
would agree. Tommy says master the art of simultaneous promoted listings and sales. You will never have a slow week. Which I guess it's true. Like eBay does provide you with the tools to be able to constantly bump all of your items maybe up slightly in the search rankings, but the cost of that is losing a little bit of profit. But I run sales all the time, especially at the moment because I'm trying to clear out a lot of the stuff. So I've like constantly got sales running at the moment.
I've actually personally, I've never actually done a promoted listing or sale or anything like that, and at the moment I haven't felt the need to. At the moment I do. At the moment I really feel like I need to, so it might be something I'll look into after this live, to be honest, because it has been a slow week for me. But like
give it a try.
I haven't listed in many days. I mean, it's going to be a question for you. I don't know whether you know or not, or someone in the chat knows, because it's something I've never done. And you know, I'll be honest with that, I've never done it. With my ties, I'm thinking to begin with, I'm going to list them all separately, because I was going to do some bundles, which I still might do if there's any ones I really don't like on my bundle. But I thought about listing them all separately, and then is there a bit within eBay that I can say a 10% off or 20% off when you buy 3 or more of the ties or something like that, but specifically only ties? Is there something that I can do for that?
Yeah, you can do that. There's a I think it's called an order discount. It's under the, I think it's under the promotions button maybe. And yeah, there's like sales event, markdown manager, and then like order whatever, and then you set it on there. So it's like order 3 ties and get the third one 20%.
But it will only apply to, like, I can apply it to just a category rather than all of my items.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because that's what I'm thinking of trying, to try and sort of push them ties, and because that's what I'd like, you know, if I was buying an item, something as small as like a tie or something, you know, you want to have that variance, and it's like that thought of going, oh, if I buy 2 I'll get 1 free, you know, so you can, or that, something like that anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about trying that because I've got that many. I want to get rid of them.
I can try and show you how to do stream. I'll see if we can.
Yeah, that's cool.
Questions.
So I'm just reading the chat at the moment as well. I'm looking to amazing KDP Kindle Direct. Is that amazing or Amazon? I don't know. I don't know.
No idea.
I meant you to do that.
I love watches and your videos. I've started decluttering and selling on eBay as a hobby. How do you decide what's a hobby and a business? Thanks. Honestly, Nikki, if it is what you make it. If you want it to be a hobby, it'll be a hobby. If you want it to be a business, it'll be a business. Like, it depends on what mindset you go into it with. If you're going into it with a mindset that it's a hobby, it's going to be a hobby. Like, there isn't a way to decide. It's just how it feels. And you can change that. You can turn a hobby into a business. You just have to start working on it like it's a business. Yeah,
definitely. That was exactly the sort of answer I would have given as well. I think when it's a hobby, it's not, the passion's not there. You enjoy it. It's something that you like to do, but your main job or your main other hobby, whatever it might be, is more interesting than what eBay is doing. You know, when you're really interested in eBay, we want to learn more about it, you're putting on all the time for it, then, you know, then it starts to become a business because you've got that business mindset. You know, if it's just a hobby, you are just selling 1 or 2 items, you're listing 1 or 2 items, it's just kind of a very lazy, not lazy, that's probably the wrong word to use, but very laid back, I think what I wanted to say.
Laissez-faire, I think is what you're looking for.
What's that?
Laissez-faire is the term.
That sounds too posh. That sounds too fancy. You're all the way down there. You're next to London or something. Us Brummies just, yeah, we'll make something up. Yeah, so it's if you're pretty laid back with it, whatever he said, then
I'm going to disappear. I'm going to disappear for 2 seconds and tell me if I come back and my internet looks better. Okay.
Really?
keep the masses entertained.
I will do. Yeah, so I think if you're laid back about it, then it feels more of a hobby. But I think if you're really thinking about having that business mindset, thinking how can I source something cheaper, how can I list quicker, then that's when it sort of starts to become a business. And now I'm potatoing. Fantastic. I really don't know what it is most of the time, and when I'm doing the live streams and stuff, my internet's fine, but today it's just playing up. I don't know why. It sometimes does, some nights, maybe because it's the time. Usually when I'm doing my live, it's usually like 8 o'clock, and now it's 9 o'clock, nearly 10 o'clock. My God, I need my bed. So I don't know. It's making low content books. It's pretty saturated, but might still be worth looking into. Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, I don't know what it is, to be honest. So I haven't. I don't know. That's it. Like I said earlier, it's more about having that separate little something on the side, you know, because those of you who, obviously, if you've got a job, then you've got a job. That's fine. That's bringing you some income. But if you're doing this full time, then, and it's your only income, then you definitely need some other form of money of some sort, whether it is you delve into Amazon, that's kind of what I'm going with, or whether it is that you cross list all of your items on another thing. So I've cross listed some of my items. Excuse me, what are you on? That's really rude. Oh dear. Yeah, because I mentioned I'm tired. I'm just all of a sudden really tired. But yeah, I've started to cross list some of my items onto Vinted. I haven't tried Depop. I listed like 2 or 3 items on Depop. I know obviously that's not very many items, but I listed a few items on Depop and just didn't like the format of it. And I know it's very sort of like more for young people. All these millennial snowflakes or whatever they like to be called, whatever they don't like to be called. So, and the stuff that I sell really isn't that kind of stuff. I feel like the stuff that I sell is more for 20s to whatever. I don't know, sort of 20s to 40s, 50s, that kind of thing. Probably even more 30s to 50s. That's kind of age range. So I feel like I fall out of that gap. But Vinted is pretty straightforward, and it's quite good. So I cross list some of my items on that. I'd like to do it for all of them, but I just haven't had the time to do that at the moment. And then delving into Amazon.
I scrapped off the idea. I was going to go onto my phone and then join Google Hangouts from my phone and do it on 4G because I think it would be better. But I had to download the Google Hangouts app. I started it and it took absolutely ages. So
we'll try it next week.
Yeah, I'll try it next time. It'll probably take about a week to download with my internet anyway. So
Bex says that you brought a virus with you.
Right, it's the Devon Internet. That's what it is. Or it's just me being an egg or my computer being an egg. It's what is definitely one of those. I just don't know which one. How long have we been on for, by the way?
We've been on for, I'd probably say about an hour now.
I
think we just started just before 9 o'clock, and it's just before 10 now. So
this might even be the last time. Oh no, I'm lying. Am I lying?
What, you're gonna die? Are you leaving the country?
What day is it today?
Thursday.
Oh. Yeah, next Thursday, maybe we'll be able to do this in person. That would be quite cool.
Way.
Like we could do does this even have a name?
This is a discussion. I don't know. We should. I mean, our little chat between the three of us is called YouTube Madness. And I don't really think it's quite that. So yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really have a name.
No. Well, if we can find somewhere with internet that's not just absolute death, maybe we can do this one with like me, you, Andrew, maybe Laura could maybe be there, and Christos, which would be quite cool. Tommy says, do you live in Devon? I do live in Devon. Tat Doctor says, I hope it's not the same rash Corey gave me. It's hard to say. It spreads quite easy, Ian.
Bex says, yeah, do a live, all do a live together. Oh my God, I can't read.
To be fair, I read that the same. I was like, yeah, do a live, all do a live, yeah.
Do a live together in person. Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, because we're meeting on Saturday, so obviously it'd probably have to be from your account, because obviously you can do it from your phone. But obviously if we can set up your phone somewhere and we can do that in person, that'd be cool.
We could do it like vlog style. We could do it like this, and then every time it's someone else, just pass the camera over, and then you get really good angles.
I'm just gonna be like, my arm aches when I do this. I'm like, it hurts my arm. So, like literally, I think I was filming something for my video that I'm doing on Sunday. Hopefully, I still haven't edited that video. And I was literally just stood there for about a minute, going, "This is the stuff that I've got." And my arm was like, had to try and find a box or something to lean on. It was hurting so much. I don't know how you can do it. I see people all day long doing this. Oh man.
With the old camera I used to record with, it was a big DSLR. That was the worst. Like, that really hurt my arm when I was recording with it. I would be still like this. I'd be able to hold it for sort of like 5 minutes maybe, and I'd be like, I need a break. I'm in pain. Like,
I'm gonna find something to lean on. Or you find yourself doing this, I think, as well, holding your arm.
And then people see it in the video as well.
Yeah, exactly. You're just like, I'm not holding my arm up at all. Ian says, where's Mr. Nolan tonight beating up his Alexa? I don't know specifically where he is, but I know that he's had a long day, I think, so I think he's just taking the evening off. Donna's going to go. Okay, no worries. Goodbye. Have a nice evening. Rod's in. Hi, Rod, Palmy Pickers. Thanks for dropping by the Wednesday waffle. And he also said hello to you as well, Corey. No, thank you, Rod. It was quite an interesting chat, to be honest. So if anybody doesn't follow Rod already, make sure you go give him a follow and subscribe to his channel. He does a nice sort of chat on a Wednesday with him and Andrew, not the Andrew that we know, a different Andrew. And it is like, as it says, it's just a Wednesday waffle. It's something that's really, really good to have on in the background if you're listening and stuff, because it's about 10:30. So in the morning. So if you're up nice and early, you're getting stuff packed and posted and listed and photographed and whatever. It's really nice to have that on in the background, and obviously also joining on the chat, of course. So yeah, go follow Rod if you haven't already. So it's a good, interesting chat. So Rod used to live in the UK and then moved over to Australia. Was it like 10 years ago or something? I think. I'm just testing myself now. So so he knows a little bit about the UK as well as Australia as well. So yeah, go give him a sub. There's me little. There you go. Promoted you, Rod.
I can't wait to hit 1K.
I don't know if that's going to happen. Oh, I don't even know what I'm at. What am I at?
If you keep putting out videos for 2 years straight, impossible for you to not. 10 years straight, 20 years straight, 50 years straight. I want to be going down in my coffin with a camera in my hand, live streaming on YouTube.
Camera in one hand, potato in the other. This is how I shall be known. What was that?
The 2 things I'd take to heaven with me.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Potato. It is all you need, really. I'm
at 659 subscribers.
Ooh.
So it's gone quite quick, to be honest, because it's I've only been doing it for like 4 months. I think I've been doing it since Feb, I want to say. Joined on the 7th of Feb. So yeah, and it's been in it, what, 5 months nearly. So it's gone pretty quick. I really massively appreciate everybody's support and people joining. And like I said earlier, I do have that Facebook group now. It is also, I actually found how to do it yesterday on if you go to my channel, just at the top on that sort of the cover photo bar thing on the side there, it's got my Facebook link on there as well. So If you didn't catch the link earlier, it is also up there as well. Did you see what BCB said?
Yeah. Corys channel, Power Potato Reselling.
Oh, see, you did it again. Did it again.
I'm going to buy a farm, and I'm just going to grow straight potatoes, and that's what my channel is going to become.
That's it. Oh, we got Chris B in. He's a bit late. You are a bit late. We are kind of wrapping it up, sort of ish now. We always say that we're going to wrap it up, and then 3 hours later we actually decide to wrap it up. So yeah, I think that was happened with our chat that we did last night. It was just, I think was it like 3 hours long or something?
Amazon call, yeah. We had an Amazon call last night, and it went on for about 3 hours. Originally, it was just Christos and Louise, like they were just supposed to be overlooking like some things that Louise had questions on, and then I just decided to join. Like I just decided to join the call, and then so did Andrew, and we were just there for absolutely ages.
It was a good chat though. It was really interesting actually. There's a lot of good stuff, and then we were talking about YouTube and stuff as well, so it was good.
Social Blade tells you earnings of YouTubers and what their 5-year earnings will be. Good site if you like to be nosy. I think I've looked on it before actually. Print me up. I'm pretty certain. I think I've looked on it. Andrew is P-Man, Corey's Potato Man.
Have you seen that about Andrew being P-Man?
No, where does that come from?
It was on Carla's channel. Was it Carla's channel? I think it was. And she was doing her morning thing on a Sunday. I can't remember how it started specifically. So obviously, if anyone can remember, please do pop it into the chat. But I was watching it, and then I was dying. It was so funny, and it was trying to suggest that Andrew gives out peas. Oh God, I can't remember what he was saying.
Andrew gives
out. That's right. I think what he was saying, it was something about that he was drunk or something like that. Again, if correct me if I'm wrong or something, if you know if I am, it was like he was drunk or something, and he was giving out, rather than giving out change, he put in peas or I don't know, something like that. So someone, that's right, yes, thanks Bex. Someone sent him a load of peas when he was in Wetherspoons, you know, when you can send all the stuff to the table. So he sent him loads of peas, so he then gave them to the homeless. So he's now P-Man, and if you look on Carla's channel, on her, I think it's on her latest one or her previous one, Shiv Me Timbers, drew a picture of Andrew as P-Man. And it is quality. It is so funny. So he's now known as P-Man. But yeah, so your potatoes, his peas.
I like that.
And I'm chicken.
I just want to get some pictures. Like I just want some Photoshop pictures of me as a potato with Nerf guns.
Don't worry about that. I shall set that up. So
many Instagram stories.
It'd be so cool.
It would be good.
It was a really good drawing of him. It really was. Hang on a second.
I don't think you showing me will really be able to help me see it because you're quite pixely to me at the moment.
No. Sorry, I was just replying to a text message I had. But yeah, I'll send you the link to it in a bit because it was really good. I think Andrew put it on his Instagram. I can't remember. Somebody showed it earlier, or a couple of days ago even. Yeah, it's really good picture. It's so funny. It really is.
I do want to see it. Should we start winding this one to an end then?
Yeah, that's cool by me. Cool by me, fine by me. Don't know. I'm tired. But yeah. So how should we wrap it up? What is your I don't want to do like what is your top tip because it's like
such a difficult one.
It's a general question. I did think actually somebody said, was it Ian? When I started my Amazon journey, I had started putting together my first shipment today. There's a couple more things that I wanted to send off in that same box that's currently at in my room or whatever, so I need to take that down and get all that scanned as well. So that shall be up on there as well. So hopefully maybe tomorrow or Saturday or Monday or something maybe, I'll send it off from them. So then that's technically started. And I've got an account and it's already set up. So it's starting. And then obviously then once it's sent it off, then we shall be going.
Nice.
Tasters. What's a taster? Again, what's going on? Yeah, so do you want to just let us know again, wrap it up by letting me know who you are, when your next channel is coming out, except not channel, video, you know what I mean. Do it.
All right, so if you don't know who I am, I'm Corey, aka Corey Barlow, Power Reselling on YouTube, Corey.j.journey on Instagram. I think my next video coming out on my channel is going to be a sales update that I've already recorded. And I've also got 3 weeks free as of this Sunday, and I'm just going to be trying to vlog as much as I can and really try and bring out like a decent amount of vlogs over the next 3-week period on my channel, still reselling related. Next Thursday, I'm going over to meet Louise, hopefully Andrew, Christos, and Laura Stubbs. Going to be so much content coming your way from there over on Instagram and YouTube from all 4 of us. And yeah, I mean, that's probably all I've got to say. I mean, again, I do want to apologize that I am like full-scale potato. Just the way it goes is the way it normally is every time I'm live. I am working on it. I will get it fixed. Maybe in like this time, 2 years, maybe I'll look a bit less like a potato.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Corey. Thank you very much for joining me on the live today as well. So thank you to everyone who joined us today. Massively appreciate you jumping in. I know it's 9-10 o'clock in the evening, so I appreciate that some people are in bed, some people are tired, some people are probably watching the football. I think it's probably finished by now. But yeah, so thank you very much to everyone joining us and the questions that people are asking. I hope we've answered your questions. If not, you can drop both of us a message on Instagram, things like that. Just if you have any questions specifically that we didn't answer in here and you wanted us specifically to answer them, that's fine. So again, thank you very much everybody for watching, and we shall see you soon. Bye bye.
Peace.